Why do different people pay different prices for the same movie ticket? At busy places like the movie theatre, we like to apply some economic theory to things we observe. You may have noticed, particularly being a student, that students often get a cheaper price ticket than someone who works full-time or is not a student. The price for students is usually a few dollars cheaper than a non-student who pays the full price. But why is this the case? Wouldn't it be simpler to have a single price to issue tickets quicker and easier to the hordes of movie fans? Well, the cinema owners know that students are on a tight budget and don't have the same access to cash and credit as full-time workers. So this makes the ticket sellers unhappy that students are less able to frequent the cinema, until the manager has an idea: discriminate the price. So how can we model our scenario with fancy, intelligent-sounding economics terms? The term we'll be using is price discrimination. Although the term discrimination is used, it's not necessarily a bad thing, as we'll soon see. We're going to graph the market for cinema tickets at a single movie theatre, with the price on the y-axis and the daily quantity of tickets sold on the x-axis. The marginal revenue and marginal cost curves are normally used to calculate a firm's selling price, but we're just going to focus on the demand curve for simplicity. We can see that when the cinema sets a single price of $10 per movie ticket, the number of tickets sold is 2,000. We can then calculate the total revenue by multiplying the ticket price by the quantity sold. This gives us revenue of $20,000. That sure sounds like a lot of money. I wouldn't mind making that much myself in one day. But wait and see what happens when we discriminate the price. By setting a student price of $7, an additional 1,000 students are able to go to the cinema who otherwise couldn't afford to. This is generating extra revenue that the cinema would not have made under a single price scheme. We can calculate the value of this extra revenue by multiplying the extra 1,000 tickets by the student price, $7, to get a total of $7,000. We can now add the original $20,000 that was generated by non-student tickets to get a new total revenue of $27,000. That's certainly a significant increase in revenue, and that doesn't include the additional sales of popcorn, soft drinks, and snacks that would occur from the increase in moviegoers. So to answer the question, why do different people pay different prices for the same movie ticket, we can conclude that the movie theatres certainly do this to make more money and keep themselves happy. Because as we know in economics, nothing makes a firm more happy as when they maximise their profits. But that's not the only benefit. You as a student would certainly be happier since you don't have to pay the full price when you go to the movies. This certainly holds if you're a movie fanatic, and the only thing that holds you back from being at the cinema 7 days a week is your tight student budget. In economics, we like to start simple and develop ideas with more complexity as we analyse them. In this scenario, we only looked at student concession, but this idea can be expanded to include pensioner discounts and cheap Tuesdays at the movies. The theory of price discrimination can also be applied to the ticketing system of public transport and airplane tickets that allow premium business class and budget saver tickets. As you can see, price discrimination is present in many of our everyday activities and is one way that markets can operate more efficiently.